Right to the air is Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Smith. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll sneak it with Smith. And he stopped immediately there. This Bengal defense, they passed the first two tests. Now it's third and goal. Smith keeps it on the sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Ready?
They snap it to Smith. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From way up at the 23. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers, incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Graham has putted out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, that's good on any down. When you're going for it on fourth, that's a big play.
And it wasn't designed at all. Not a design play for him to bootleg out or get outside the pocket. That's just feeling pressure, knowing where to exit. And as you mentioned, finding the first down on a fourth down play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This defense for the Patriots, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the 29, Rodgers. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. It's Jackson again on the reception. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers puts it on the carpet. It's out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
6-0 our score after 1. Now it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And this one too low.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Rodgers now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Hey, check that.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now Geno. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. To throw, it's Rodgers. Trey Hendrickson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. We read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself. Doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dewan Smoot getting in there, recording the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Smith. That complete to the former Bengal, C.J. Uzomah. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Geno down to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Seibert's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. To throw is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll try the middle with Cook. Oh, good move. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll fake it. Now Smith. This is caught inside the 15. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing now is Geno. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Cedric Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
It's a run with Mostert, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Play action. It's Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He'll buy some time right. That swung out to Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 4th down, Smith. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And they move this all the way down to the 9. From the gun, here's Smith. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Smith. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Again, Smith. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Touchdown, Patriots. Cedric Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again is Smith. Buying time to his left. Throw left side, complete to Troutman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Geno. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Geno now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Smith now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cedric Wilson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Patriots are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it is 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. A little juke. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Second and 5 now. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Bengals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. On the counter, it's Henderson. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. Roll, roll, roll.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Ready.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Smash, Bronco. On the ball, on the ball.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to be taken down right